Om Namah Shivaya, my name is Marc. I'm a Sivananda Yoga teacher based in Greenwich, London. Please subscribe to my channel. I will teach you yoga in all situations, even balancing on a wheel. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Om Namah Shivaya. My name is Marc. I'm a certified Sivananda Yoga teacher. I'm teaching at the GLL Better Centres in the Royal Borough of Greenwich, in different centres. Please join me for advanced yoga practice. Inhale energy, exhale fatigue, relax to rejuvenate. We focus on breathing, sun salutation, and advanced postures. The breathing techniques, so-called pranayama, are very calming. You have the left hand in Chi Mudra, the right one in Vishnu Mudra, whereby the index and middle finger are touching the palm. We're closing the right nostril with the thumb and the left nostril with the ring finger. This breathing technique is called Anuloma Viloma, alternate nostril breathing. It's an advanced pranayama to calm down the mind, to bring the left and right hemisphere of our brain into balance. We inhale on a count of 4, we hold the breath, and exhale through the other nostril on a count of 8. That's the normal ratio. We can increase the ratio 5, 20, 10, and even further. You breathe slowly and consciously. Distribute the air through the count. You feel after the practice that you can breathe properly and the mind becomes more and more relaxed. The short retention in between are stimulating the metabolism. Fresh oxygen will be supplied throughout the whole body. It's a very meditative exercise. Good preparation for our practice. Short relaxation, so-called Shavasana, in between the exercises, after the breathing, after the sun salutation, is something where we absorb the energy, release through our practice. It can be even the breathing exercise or any other asanas, so-called steady poses. We start in headstand. Shirshasana. This is the king of the asanas. We measure the distance between the elbows, including the thumb, to have good distance. Make a solid tripod. Bring the hips up high and walk with straight legs against the face. We bring the legs into the chest and then we open up. In that moment we release the feet and the legs. Variation. We scissor one leg and the other leg forward. Those are advanced practices. Focus on the balance. Now we spread the legs wide apart, together, And now we bring the soles of the feet together, knees close down, and we twist from one side to the other side. Finally, we come up into Scorpion, the transition from the headstand. We release the abdomen, we bring the legs over the head, we bring the palms down and push up. This is what you will learn in the advanced practice. How to transition without any jumping, to keep your body and mind in control. Child pose. The beginning and the end of the Shirshasana is always more recommended. To come down and to neutralize after the inversion, where the blood flow comes from the legs towards the heart, to the head and face. Now some Savangasana, the shoulder stand. Here are some advanced variations. That's the full shoulder stand. So we are balancing on the neck and shoulders, separate the arms. Now we come into Halasana, the plow pose, a variation of the classic posture. Now this pose is also called Three Monkey Pose, because we bring the legs over the legs and they're very close to the ears. Come up back into shoulder stand. Support the back for the transition into Setu Bandhasana, half bridge pose. Bring the hips high, bring one leg up, the other leg up, and from here come up into the full wheel Chakrasana, a wonderful asana to open up the front of the spine. All our 7 chakras are really encouraged and really activated here. We always release after the asanas. Fish pose. More advanced variation is to have the legs crossed. Bring the chest very high, the head is slightly touching the floor, the crown of the head. Remember to relax in between, to loosen the neck, bring up the head by using the hands, turning from one side to another side, and relax. Now a variation of Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend, with legs wide apart. We combine it with a twist, bend over one leg. Also as in the classic pose, we relax the upper body. We have the legs straight, toes are facing the head, every movement with control. It's a surrendering pose where we let go and gravity work to bring the chest closer to the thighs. Rather than pulling, inhale, stretch, exhale, let go. And the same with the twist, which is good for the solar plexus. So it's a lateral stretch in combination with the twist. It's quite beneficial to open up the vertebrae, to make more space for blood to circulate, for oxygen to supply the body. And now we try to surrender forward, again without pulling. We let gravity work. Eventually we try to bring the chest closer to the floor. Don't need to touch the head. Counter stretch for the forward bend is always Purvottanasana, inclined plane. Palms are facing backwards. Push the heels down and we bring the hips up high, all the 10 toes down to the floor. We look back. Advanced is to raise one leg, then the other leg. Come even higher and relax. Makarasana, the crocodile's pose. Big toes are touching. We make a cushion with the palms. We bring one cheek to the side. We relax here. Dharunasana, or bow pose. Try to strengthen and to straighten the legs. At the same time we are pulling the legs to come up even higher. Advanced pose is to grab the feet from above and we come up high, even higher. Breathe here and release. Again, Makarasana to relax the lower back, the pelvis, the whole spine. Big toes are touching. This is good for the energy flow and to release the lower back and full. Child's pose. Shirshangasana. Relaxes the whole spine. Now one of the balance poses, Mayurasana, the peacock pose. It's very strengthening for the abdomen. In the Indian tradition it is said to practice peacock every day can even digest poison because it's strengthening the stomach and the digestive system. Back again in child's pose. Remember to relax in between the asanas. A little balance to come up. Separate the legs. Bring one foot forward 90 degrees, the other one to the side. Pavita Trikonasana. It's a twisted triangle. Remember to change sides. Try to challenge both sides equally. Look up, both arms are in one line. It's a wonderful stretch. Padahastasana, hand to feet toes. It's a forward bend, like in the sun salutation, here with some variations. So we hold the heels, and we have the arms behind the calves. We bring the forehead very close to the shins, legs are straight, upper body is relaxed. Slowly, with control, we roll up one vertebrae after the other. Mountain pose. Palms are slightly turning forward, feet hip width apart, and we relax. Shavasana, corpse pose. Tense and release, tense and release. Release all tension, also hidden tensions, through the tense and release technique. Afterwards, through a guided auto-suggestion, we try to release all our body parts, from the feet towards the head. Tense and release even the face. We're not sleeping, we are in an intermediate state. Afterwards, we bring life back into our body. We give a slight stretch, very mild. Bend to one side, make a cushion with the palms, before we make our way back into a comfortable cross-legged position. You can use a block or a cushion to lift up your hips so that the knees can rest easily down. I'm using half lotus here, Ardha Padmasana, hands in Chin Mudra. We conclude the class with 3 mantras Om, Namaste. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon in one of my classes.
Don't forget, subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. Hari Om Tat Sat.